Right here where the rising pipe comes up to meet the elbow to go over to the fuel water separator, this is a metric 3/4 inch pipe thread, and I can't get that here. So I'm going back and I'm opening it up with a 3/4 inch 14 thread per inch standard pipe. This is the nipple that I'll be using, and I have been testing it. It is threading in there properly. Getting this thing started was a little bit of a problem. I have these two clamps to hold it in place, and I have to hang on to the pipe down here as I turn this. And right now it's turning easy because I'm threading it back in. I thread it for a little bit, and then I clean the cuttings out. And I'm using a magnet for that, but in the final stage I will vacuum it out . Now I use a magnet to clean the cuttings out. Next thing I'll do, I'll disconnect this. I'll turn it upside down and tap it out. I'm now going to take it into the shop and vacuum this out. Alright, we have it threaded on, and I put a little JB weld right around the top because, as I said, I cut these threads. I just want to make sure everything's working properly. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I've got my Teflon tape on here. Next thing to do is to put my elbow onto here, and then I will hook up the other piece that has the filter and the hose and all that. So I'll put this together and then we'll come back to it. Alright, we're about to prime this thing and test it. Here's the nozzle. You follow the hose around, it comes up, comes down here. This is open so I can add some oil, which is what the directions say. The oil will drip down through this, in through here, into the barrel. And once it's in there, then we're ready to run it. It says that's how you prime it. You add some oil in here. And then of course this comes down here, and this is my glued on piece. So now let's go ahead and put the oil in there. Let's put these pieces back on, and let's test this little baby out and see if it's working properly. I put this on a disc sander and ground it down just a little bit so it wouldn't be quite so tight, and you're going to have to do the same thing to get it to fit inside there. It's just about a 1/16 of an inch, maybe an 1/8 at the most, to be too large to fit in there easily. I've tied the pump, as you can see, and I can turn it a little bit and still be able to fill the thing up. Now let's put the fuel in. Alright, that's out of fuel. Let's see how much fuel we put in the tank. As you can see, it's almost to the full. This is out of a 5-gallon can. I had bought this a little while back, and so the little hand crank pump, show you the whole setup here real quick. Okay, here's my hand crank right here, pump body, fuel filter, and it went right through with no problems, and it filled the tank up. Now I'm ready to click the thing off, and what I'll do is I'll drain any fuel left in the hose that will go back into the diesel can and not lose it or waste it. Dysfunctional vet out.